Hey everyone, this is LT4. I can graph the solutions to one variable inequalities. This is a challenge video though, so as you're watching, if it gets too difficult, you're welcome to go to the description below and I'll have a link to the first video I made on this topic. Okay, so it's the same thing we've been doing. We're still graphing inequalities, but these are a little bit different because it's not just like x is greater than 4. We have some other stuff going on. So we have to solve for x before we can know where to put our point at. On these, what really helps me is pretty much to start the problem, just pretend like there's an equal sign. So replace the inequality, and you're going to solve it just like a normal problem. So if I was solving for x like normal, this is 2 times x, and the opposite of multiplying by 2 is dividing. And so I got that x equals 2. And then at the end, what I'm going to do is basically replace the equal sign back with that inequality. So I'm going to put back in that's greater than. And then now I can graph x is greater than 2. So the only thing that changes on these ones is that you have to solve for x, and then you can graph it. So here, I put my point at 2, and it's going to be an open dot because it doesn't have the line underneath. And this is x is greater than 2, so I know that's going to go this way. Because like 3 would work, 4, 5, any number that's bigger than 2. Okay, let me erase this one. All right, so for the second one, same idea. Instead of putting less than or equal to, I'm just going to put an equal sign. Because I think we know how to solve these ones a little bit better. So if I put my equal sign, I want to move the units to the other side. So the opposite of adding 1 would be subtracting 1. So minus 1, minus 1. Remember, that gives me a 0 pair. And then I have 3x equals 9. And just like on this one, because it's 3 times x equals 9, the opposite is dividing by 3. And so x equals 3. Okay. And then same thing as I did on this one, instead of putting that equal sign, I'm going to replace it back with the symbol up here. So it was less than or equal to. And now that we solved for x, we're just going to graph it like last time. So my dot goes at 3, and this time it's closed because it has that line underneath. And then this is x is less than or equal to 3, so I know that the line has to go this way because it's any number less than or equal. And if I wanted to write these in a sentence, I would say x is greater than 2. And then for this one, it is x is less than, sorry for my bad handwriting, or equal to 3 because it has that symbol there. So again, even though it has equations up here, you're still going to just graph it like we did before.